top 10 Digimon moments. I'm going to put this out first and foremost. Chase, if you are watching this, you are commanded to click off this video right now. Chase has never seen Digimon, so we're going through the entire first season first. The movie, you know, all that. So we're just about through the first arc, or just gotten through the first part of the arc. Heading into the second, I can't really say a whole lot. You know what I'm talking about. But yeah, if you want to catch Chase's journey on Patreon, that link is in the description. But right now, I didn't want Chase to be spoiled, but I want to see what Mojo has for their top 10 Digimon moments. Let's find out. Oh, and this is from 6 years ago. And the reason I picked one from 6 years ago is I'm also watching Digimon Try on Patreon, and also watching Digimon 2022. I've seen the first 2 episodes. It is vastly different than what I was thinking it was going to be. I just thought it was going to be an update to the animation. So I've watched the first 2 there. I think I might get through Try, and then Dan and I will watch Last Evolution. And then I think we'll wait for Chase to go through Digimon Adventure 01 2020. I don't know. But that's why I picked one 6 years out, because I don't want to be spoiled on any of that. So without any further ado, top 10 Digimon moments. Let's go.
Sora, are you going to the concert with anybody? I mean, not that it matters to me. Just wondering.
Sure, Ty.
No, I want to be available in case Matt is free afterwards.
They may be made of data, but our tears are real.
You're not mad at me, Ty?
No, of course not. Now get in there and say hi to Matt for me.
Thanks, Ty.
The least you can do is leave us the cookies.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 Digimon moments.
One of my favorite moments from the first episode that we watched on Patreon was after they all digivolved. Chase was like, so they can only upscale once? And I was like,
For this list, we'll be looking at highlights from the first 3 installments of this hit anime franchise.
oh, good. We're leaving Frontiers out of it. Ah, yeah.
Choices are based on their effect on the series,
remember
their
the name
emotional
of that
impact, and
Digimon.
simply how memorable they were.
Wormmon.
Davis, I brought Patamon and his friends with me.
On a side note, we will be limiting our picks to TV anime only.
Yes.
So there are no movie moments to be found on this list.
Excellent.
Did you all together to become?
That is one hastily
Number
thrown
10,
together
the
movie.
first Digivolution.
Of course.
Hey, you don't need
I'm
to
your
be
friend,
afraid
I'm your
of
friend,
me.
I'm your friend.
I'm your friend, I'm your friend, I'm your friend.
When our
Yeah.
young, confused heroes first meet their digital partners, they aren't such impressive fighters. This, of course, quickly changed when they were attacked by a rabid Kuwagamon that wanted to tear them limb from limb.
No, we fight. Huh?
What followed next was a sudden shift from cute to fierce as each Digimon evolved from their rookie forms and defeated the pesky bug with an onslaught of fire, wind, and, fish.
Now, all together.
Pepper bread. Boom bubble.
Number 9,
Oh, wow.
Jerry's Nightmare.
Okay. I have only watched season 3 once. I watched the first handful and then kind of stopped watching it, and then watched the back half with the D Reaper. So I'm probably not going to get a lot. If we get past season Adventure 02 with Chase, we'll definitely do Tamers.
Always be with us.
On Patreon.
Despite all the danger that the protagonists faced in Season 3, there was no way that Digimon could actually get scary, right?
I know how she
Jerry,
gets-
Who goes through a series of unsettling events.
Running away from destiny?
After losing her Digimon partner, she becomes emotionally withdrawn, reflecting on her mother's death and her own loneliness. All this sadness and grief leads her to become the host for the ominous D Reaper, a virus that exploits her pain in order to defeat the Digimon Tamers. To keep her despair alive, it puts her through twisted nightmares that make you question whether this was a kid's show after all.
Mr. Kato? It's her. It has to be her.
Yeah, looks like her. Spitting image, man.
Number 8, meet the new clique.
All right, TJ or
Click.
JB or whatever it is.
TJ. I love Davis.
Huh? How do I know her? Well, I get it. You're jealous of me.
As the original Digidestined make their way through adolescence, it was time for a new group to take up the mantle of goggles, threads,
Here
and
we go.
digivices.
Wow, so this is the digital world.
Yep.
Hey, wait, I'm wearing different clothes.
Upon their arrival in the Digi world, they met their new
I'm a
Digimon
Digimon.
partners and form an instant bond.
Pokemon.
Greetings. My name is Hawkmon, and I've been waiting to make your acquaintance.
You talking to me?
Here's a hat.
Of course, said world is still filled with deadly creatures, menacing tyrants, and enough danger to turn anyone else away. While they were a stellar difference from the old gang, the new guys still made a good first impression as the series protagonists.
Hell yeah.
No, I'm real, all right, and I've been waiting a very long time to meet you, Davis.
I think you got the wrong guy.
No, you're the one, all right, because you're the only one who was able to move the Digi-Egg of Courage.
Number 7, Patamon finally.
Hells yeah.
When the original Digidestined first arrived in the digital world, they soon learned of the evil Digimon and his mind-controlling black gears. All their training seemed to get them nowhere, as even the combined strength of their champion-level Digimon couldn't stand up against him.
Digimon was
Attacks are pitiful. I'm afraid you'll have
an
to try
experienced
harder than
champion.
Up until that point, the youngest of the Digidestined, TK, and his partner Patamon had been seemingly useless. That was until the Devimon threatened their lives. One timely Digivolution later, and we meet Angemon, a guy who tells the devil to dump him a hand.
Angemon.
I'll stop you.
Number
He'll
6,
do it in one
Greymon
punch,
turns
man.
to the dark side.
Yeah.
Stop me. This is my chance to make him Digivolve to the next level.
Tai may have possessed all the qualities of a good leader, but that didn't mean he was without faults. When things turned sour, Tai made the fatal mistake of disregarding his friendship with Greymon and forced him to Digivolve. The results were deadly. Instead of gaining a powerful new ally, Greymon went berserk and became the ghoulish Skull Greymon, a skeletal creature with a fleshy missile mounted on his back. Both Tai and ourselves learned a valuable lesson about friendship that day. Number 5, Tai and Matt go mono a mono.
Yeah.
It's just being a big spoiled brat. You're the brat. Why don't you go mind your own business?
The irresistible object meets the immovable force. The friction between our bold leader Tai and the cool as ice Matt was building up throughout the series, and it was clear that these two would eventually butt heads.
Matt's problems were made worse by Jerrymon, who convinced him that he would never become strong until he defeated Tai.
After being tricked by an evil Digimon into disregarding their friendship, Matt lets Tai know exactly how he feels about them, and the two begin to duke it out. If that wasn't bad enough, both of their Digimon switch into their mega forms and battle it out for their respective partners. Now, why can't we all just get along? Number 4, Beelzemon kills Leomon. Season 3 once again proved that anything could happen. Originally, the mischievous Impmon desired nothing more than to be strong and despised the way everyone walked over him.
She's a big brat and she's telling me nothing but lies.
Then he got himself a demonic motorcycle, digivolved into his mega form, and became the new threat to the Tamers.
So much for friendship, huh, Pineapple Head? Don't worry, I'll deal with you later.
Beelzemon was not only strong enough to take out the entire team, but he also went as far as to murder the noble Leomon with his bare hands. An event that would lead Jerry down her grief-stricken road to the D-Reaper.
Be brave, Jerry. Part of me will always be with you.
Number 3, Wizardmon's Sacrifice.
Yeah.
So you're still
I can't wait for
alive.
Chase to get to this point.
Right. It'll take more than the likes of you to destroy
This is gonna
me.
be
There was
good.
always more to Wizardmon than met the eye. Acting as a member of Myotismon's evil legion, Wizardmon took his own mission of leading Gatomon to the Digi-destined carry.
Gatomon.
After the two were finally united, this wise Digimon stood in the way of an attack that was meant for them.
Wizardmon, are you okay? Not her, no.
happy to
See it
die
like it was
knowing he had
yesterday.
one true friend. His passing was a heavy one, both for the characters as well for the fans.
If I hadn't met you, my life would have had no meaning. I'm glad that you and I
Oh,
were
Papa.
friends.
Oh, that's forever.
His death, however, did serve as a catalyst for two huge events. Gatomon defeating Myotis
Gatomon!
and the warp digivolution of Wargreymon and Metal
God, that was awesome.
Number 2, TK fights the Digimon Emperor.
I must admit, you have a lot of nerve, sneaking into the base of the most powerful being in the digital world.
TK made quite the transformation between seasons, from lovable crybaby to reliable hero. But even with his newfound attitude, the last thing we would expect was for TK to go full alpha. After infiltrating the Digimon Emperor's base, he discovers his deranged scheme of creating the ultimate hybrid Digimon, Chimeramon.
Yeah. I forgot about him.
What is that thing?
Eventually meeting him face to face,
Take
we
Magnamon
saw
to
an
defeat him?
unprecedented moment in the series as TK decided that this could only be solved with his fists. Who knew he had it in him?
On the other hand, it's also a good time to fight.
Before we reveal our number 1 pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
The whole world is doomed if we don't do something, Mom. You know we have to go back. We're doing this to protect you.
Who are you?
Hi, kid. I'm Leafmon, the baby
Leafmon.
form of Wormmon.
Yeah.
Some nice friends you got there.
It's either them defeating the... Well, no, it's got to be the end of season 1. Defeating the Pokemon and the... I run around, you all do a run around.
Number 1, the gang says goodbye.
What was that? I'm not sure.
What happened to the explosion? It was completely contained by the power of our Digivices.
Then it's over. We actually won.
They fought against digital tyrants large and small, but eventually the battle ends and the Digidestined have to leave the digital world for good.
Let's make a pact. We'll see each other again. Promise? Promise.
Unfortunately, this means leaving behind their Digimon partners. Each character says their farewells to their short-known best friends as they prepare to return to their normal lives.
Don't be silly. You weren't a bother. You're my best friend. Oh, Theomon, I'm gonna miss you so much.
While they would reunite down the road in later series, it was a tearful but touching way to end the show. Do you agree with our list?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Digimon
I'll agree with that. So yeah. We'll do more Watch Mojo. You guys seem to like the Power Ranger episode. What's the 2-parter? I don't think I'll split it up next time unless it's like super long. But yeah, more Watch Mojo, more reaction videos, and more of the same stuff you guys seem to be loving. Don't forget the arcade channel down in the description.